Hey guys, so I glued his glasses and I didn't really glue in the front. It's kind of loosened. I will see if I'm gonna have to put some drops of glue like close to the nose. If I don't need to, then I won't, because I don't want the glue to show, and super glue kind of like gets a little bit white and glossy, so it will show if I have to glue it. Chances are that it will show a little bit. I'll try to put just a tiny little glue if I decide to glue it. I will leave like that for now, and hopefully I don't need to glue it at all. So now I'm gonna do the hair, and I'm gonna start from the back. So I'm gonna turn him. He's still not glued to the chair because I still didn't finish his chair, and the chair needs to go to the oven. I still need to put like the little black things on the foot of the chair here. Just simple things, and kind of see there's kind of things here that I have to fix it. Some cracked areas here. But anyway, then the hair. For the hair, you have to see how much hair you want to put. Like if you want to put one layer and that's enough for you, or if you think that you want 2 layers of hair to be like with more volume. I think I'm just gonna use one. He didn't have like a very too much volume on his hair, or maybe I put 2. See, 2 layers in each section. I think I'll put 2. It looks better. It looks more like his hair. There was a little bit of volume on the back, and then maybe you can put 2 layers on the back and just 1 on the front. So we kind of have to see and decide what is gonna look better. So I'm going to separate more of these curlies. You can separate after if you want. Doesn't really matter. Yeah, I'm gonna put 2 layers in around the back. So for the first layer, because it won't show the top, because we're gonna have a second layer that will cover the glue, because the biggest challenge for making hair is covering the glue. So I'm gonna use the Beacon 3-in-1, and I'm going to add glue all over here. I'm not gonna put inside the dent that we made, the holes. I'm just putting around. I'm just gonna put around here and all the way on the head, because I don't want the hair to be flying out of the head. So like this. And then I'm gonna go and see the best position. So you could put the curlies out or the curlies in. I'm gonna put the curlies in, and I'm gonna glue it. Just checking how long his hair is gonna be. It's kind of here. Oops, stay here, John, don't go anywhere. So just kind of here, and I'm gonna glue this first layer here. Spread a little bit and glue it. Okay, I like that. And then, because I'm gonna add a second, I think I need a second layer, I'm not sure. Let me just see. So always take a look, and I don't think I need a second layer. I'm just gonna add the more hair going in this direction, and kind of, because it's kind of already with a lot of volume here. So yeah, I changed my mind. I won't add a second layer, so I am going to stick this hair inside that hole that I made to have a better result. So I'm gonna get a little bit up here. I don't know if you guys can see this. There it is, the hole. I'm going to put some glue, and also we can kind of put glue around this hole, around this one, and bring the hair there, because when we put the hair that is going like this, it's gonna cover the glue, so it's okay. And inside the hole, I'm gonna put a lot to make sure it's gonna go there. And I'm gonna get my dentist tool. I love my dentist tool for this kind of stuff because it's curly and it gets the hair right there. And I'm going to kind of stick the hair inside the hole. It's not going to go all the way because, as I said, the back one is not really necessary to do it because it's too much hair. You would have to have a gigantic hole to be able to actually cover that. So I'm gonna cut this around here. Oops, sorry. Kind of here, and all I want here now is make sure that this hair is gonna be absolutely glued in there. So I'm gonna put glue outside, and that's okay because here this hair is gonna cover. And make sure that all the hair is glued. And you can try to stick some inside that hole, but I don't think it's gonna help a lot. Can't even see the hole anymore. Here, oops, here. And it just helps to glue it better, and if it shows, it just shows here. And here, I don't want hair inside this area. I'm gonna pull it out and make sure it's just on the back one. Some hair coming up here. You can put a little bit of glue on them. Be careful because this glue tends to make some lines, kind of like hot glue. And if it does, don't try to remove right away. Wait to get dry, and then once it's dry, you go and pull it off. That's it. And then you can pull off the bad threads too. Just wait the glue to be fully dry to pull it off. And this is what we've got. Okay, so we have a bald John Lennon here. Now I'm gonna make the second portion of the hair, kind of coming on the back, but instead of going straight up, I'm going to kind of go on this side and go around like this a little bit, not much. Okay, so first always practice to see if this is a good curly, what side, if you're gonna put it like that or like that, and then you go for it. So I'm gonna clean up the tip of my glue. Always clean up the tip, because if you don't, it's going to be messy. And put your hair on the side, put more glue here. Whatever is still showing the head, you can add more glue and go all the way up there. That's enough, I guess. And I'm gonna go the way I practiced. I'm going to kind of go on the sides like that. And spread a bit. And then, because it's just one layer, you don't want to really press into the glue very strong, because the glue might come out and it will show. So you gently press it down and hold, so you just get like the bottom of the hair really glued in there, and then the top is kind of loosened, and that's what you want. This. And then before we fix the shape of the hair, we have to make sure that all this hair is glued down. So I'm gonna hold it here and put glue, and also make sure you won't get inside the hole. Let's save this hole for the That's the hair that is coming like this. Okay, so there it is. You can even kind of with your finger gently rub it. Your finger needs to be absolutely clean without leftover glue, because if it has leftover glue, then it will get the hair on your finger and pull it all out. All right, I like that. And now that it's glued, you can do it now or you can wait. We can still fix where you want the direction of this to go. You can still cut. There's some dirty stuff in there. Okay. And I'm gonna do exactly the same to this side. Right there. So crossing kind of to the other side. I think this is a good curly here. I'm gonna do like this. So on the back, so same thing, but going more towards this way. So I'm going to get my glue, clean up the tip, and push the hair to the side and get in there. Oops, see the little hair of glue. And there we go. I'm gonna do like this. So this is a good time to take a look on the top and see if there is glue showing, because this hair can be good to cover it. It doesn't really have, because the hole is in there, and this is going to be the side hair. Maybe this part here we can kind of stuck it in the hole in here already. So I'm gonna add a little bit of glue, and then when I'm going to add tiny little bit of glue, I don't use my my container. I just get with the toothpick a tiny bit and I place in there. And then I get my dentist tool and I come here and I kind of stick it in the hole like this. Okay, and now I'm gonna cut this leftover smaller than the hole because I don't want to cover the hole. See, this is still covering a bit in here, so I'm going to cut shorter. I should have a smaller scissor. Okay, so just cutting shorter here, and now for these ones I'm going to add some clean. I didn't clean the tip, so it makes more hair, see, but it's okay. Once you get used to it, you figure it out, but if you're starting to use this glue, always clean the tip. And I'm going to press it down here. And we're almost there. There you go. There's some hair coming out here still. So clean up the tip. Because this, I clean up the tip because this glue is already a little bit dried, and then it gets thicker. And it makes this hair more easier, like it right away makes a hair and it's hard to deal with. Sometimes it makes like this a little white stuff here. It's just glue that got dried before you spread, so you can either cut or pull it out. You see there? So I'm just gonna cut that. That's it. And all this ugly stuff here, it's going to disappear when we glue the hair inside our hole, and it's in there. See, the hole is still in there. It's not covered, like there is some hair, but you can still get to the hole. The hair is kind of on top of it. If you think it's inside, then pull it out and cut. Don't let hair inside because you need that space. Okay, I think I have enough space here. I'm gonna leave it like that. So yeah, we have the back of his hair. You can kind of brush it and pull it down. Okay, now we're gonna start with the sides hair. So that is the hardest part, because now we can't really show glue in here. So we have to hide all the glue, and that's a bit of a challenge. So let me choose a nice curly here. Okay, hold on, just choosing my favorite. I think I like this one. You can only use this two. You can use like thick or thinner. It depends on how good you are and how comfortable you are to glue the layers of hair. Like if you think if you get thinner ones you're gonna do a better job, then get thinner ones. I don't like this one, I like this one better. So I'm going to get this one, and now I'm gonna go over this hair that I already glued. I'm gonna go over it like this, and then I'm gonna stuck it in the hole. Okay, so I won't put glue on top of it, just inside the hole. So first I'm gonna put the normal glue like we did with the other hairs. So clean the tip, get in here, and you can go on top of this. Okay, now get the hair, place it in here, spread, make sure to always open here and spread it so you don't have a lot of hair in the same spot. It's all nice and spread. And then now is the challenge. You have to open this and make sure that it will cover all the glue that you already put in there, the dried glue, like this. And now we're gonna find that hole like this, and then kind of just mark it. Then once you mark, you pull it out, and we're gonna cut it. And that's the challenge, is to cut in the right size. So kind of measure here and cut it. And I hope I cut it in the right size. I think I cut it too big. I did. Let me bring it. Let me try to pull it inside. I'm shaking the phone because I kind of don't have another way to go. And now I can still do it. It's a bit too big. Could be a little bit smaller. Let me pull it out again. Whatever is in, doesn't matter, but whatever is out, I'm gonna cut a bit smaller. And now with my toothpick, I'm gonna clean up the tip. Put a little bit of glue in here. With my toothpick, I'm gonna get it, and I'm gonna place it in the hole inside, and then I'm going to bring this hair in there and press it inside this hole. There you go. There's some hair going up here still. So this hair that is going up, you can just put a bit of more glue. Always clean, always fresh glue. Because it's kind of like the hot glue. If it's not fresh, it already doesn't glue so well. So put on the tip of it tiny bits and stick it in there inside the hole. You can also bring it, like if it's going, if you feel you cut it too small, you can kind of push it up and bring it. If you feel it's not reaching the hole, some parts, you can kind of pull it up and in. You still have this option. And here I'm going to kind of brush it. Not really brush it because his hair was not very brushed, but just put it together like this. That's good. I like it. I really like it, actually. It looks just like him. All right, so now let's do the same thing that we did this side. We're gonna do the other side. So choose a nice curly that you like. And if you think your curlies are too big, as I said, you can cut it shorter to get the curlies more on the tip of it. And you put in here. Measure it up. Practice, right? Clean up the tip. Always clean up the tip. And let's do this. So we have to cover the glue that is in there. So we kind of go here. So you have to be very, very careful. Do it slow, take your time, don't try to rush it, because you're going to end up with a crazy hair if you try to rush hair making. Kind of here. And spread. Cover all the glue that was on the bottom. Guys, look at that. I really, really like it. Alright, I think this hair must come. I put glue, didn't I? I think I did. No, I did, but it's dried, so I'm going to put more glue in there. So clean up the tip. And right here, I'm going to add some glue. Because, whoops, this hair is already falling to the front, so I don't want it to pop out of his head, so I'm going to bring it down here. Like this. Yeah, perfect. And now we're going to do the same. We're going to cut on the right size. So always try to mark before you cut with a tool or something so you can see exactly where this is gonna be, because that's the bigger challenge, is to cut this in the right size. So I try to mark it, kind of like scratch it and mark it really good so I can see, and then I can kind of cut whatever it was marked. You can't really be scared. If you mess up, pull away this hair and do it again. So not a big deal. Okay, and now I'm going to add glue. I'm gonna add a little bit of glue here because I didn't add all the way there. Just some here, and then on the hole. So again, get your toothpick, got a little bit of fresh clay, and add some glue to the hole that I can't even see it anymore. Okay, I'm just gonna do this, and hopefully I can't get it stuck in the hole after. And if you feel that I put too much glue, like I feel I put too much glue in here, it's okay, because if you need after, you can put a little bit of alcohol, rubbing alcohol, and remove the excessive glue with being very careful to don't take it all the glue out, and then you won't have any hair in place anymore. But I think this is good. Looks like it's, you can also pull the two parts together to try to glue them better with each other, kind of like put the tool in here and bring them closer to each other if you need to. But I like that. Not every hair is going to be glued. Some hair is going to come out. There's no way to run away of that. It will happen, and then you just pull it out like this one's. If it's just one, or if it's a couple, then you put a little bit of more glue and stuck in there. But if it's just one, usually I just pull it out carefully, and also after everything is dried is the best to do it. So you see there's some here coming out. I might put some glue after and stuck it in, or I might just cut it. Okay, I like that. It's really looking like him. Why are you focusing on the head, on the back? Focus on my John Lennon right here, buddy. Yeah, there you go. Okay, now we're almost done. We're going to get some more done, and the front is the hardest because he has like some shorter part on the front. I don't want him to look like a prince, a charming prince. So this is gonna go all the way in there. Ooh, I really like that. Oh, also another technique that you can do is you can measure before. Let me teach you that too. So it's another option. And then you cut whatever you think you're gonna have to stuck this hair. Usually I do that for the front one. And you get it back. And then you add a little bit of glue to it. So I'm just cleaning the tip of my glue here because I only have one hand. And you're going to kind of stuck them all together like this. Make sure everything is nice and stuck together. And then you kind of press them. And then it's going to be all stuck together like this. Usually you get some pieces of glue like that, and then you just cut it. So you get it all perfect like that. There's some white stuff here, but it's on the bottom, so you can cut or you can just leave it. This is usually dry clay, that dry glue that is in your fingers, so make sure to keep on cleaning your fingers. When I'm on class, it's harder because I kind of get in a rush. I don't want you guys to be waiting for me so much, so I end up messing up things more than if I'm working alone and quiet and not worried about having people waiting for me. So there you go. This is just dry glue that is stuck on the hair. Let's just clean up. And then you can put a little bit of glue on the hair, on the head, and then in the hole, and then we glue it. So let's do this. Clean up the tip, and that's also how you get your finger all dirty, because you keep on cleaning the tip. So clean up the tip, put a little bit in here. And then with the toothpick, you go with glue inside the hole. Right there. Then you get your hair, put in the position that you want, get your tool, and then before you put it on the face, we're going to start here, so it's already in the perfect size. Get it stuck inside the hole. Right there. And once it's inside the hole, I put too much glue in here. I can just bring it back and I have to bring it down here. And the good thing is that the silicone glue kind of still obey you after you put in there. It still can move it a little bit around because it's kind of soft, and then after it's completely dry, it's going to be hard. And I'm going to glue it in here, and yeah, that's it. It's perfect. I really like that. And I would like this to be, I don't know, maybe more. I'll see, because we can also put some glue on the neck and glue this curly to the neck just to pretend that it's falling like this, so it will never get messy hair, but only if you want to. So also pretend that it's falling. So for example, right now it's kind of going out. So if you wanted to glue it better, I'm still going to cut a little bit shorter this front here because it has shorter. Let's just do it instead of talking. So I'm going to separate a bit here and cut this a little bit shorter. Okay, so my storage was full, my memory, so I had to clean up. So I didn't glue anything in here, I kind of just brush it. But if you guys want to put some glue on the neck and then do this so the hair kind of stays in there, it's a good way to don't get the hair messy after. I might do it, I'm not sure. First I'll finish this. So I'm gonna get the last curly, and for this one I had this kind of going in the same, it was here, so I kind of pull it up because this is gonna be like the little shorter part that he has on the front, and I'm gonna do exactly the same thing here. So I'm going to measure, see where I want this to be. So kind of here, maybe I pulled this too much, kind of here, and I'm gonna cut it right here. I'm gonna clean up my glue, and I'm gonna do exactly the same thing that I did before. I'm going to glue this together. That's showing now. Here, sorry, I was out of the camera. I'm gonna glue this together. So I tried to live stream this video, but it was saying connection too bad. So I'm just recording and posting on my YouTube because I really want to finish this today. So I'm not live streaming right now. Because I don't know why, I don't know if it's YouTube, what it is, it's saying that connection is really bad and it was frozen, it wasn't even going, so I can finish my John Lennon today. So it's all stuck there together. This one I kind of like made it spread around, the other one I stuck it in together. You can stuck it in together or you can spread out. It doesn't really matter. And this is gonna be stuck on the hole there. So I'm going to add glue to the part that I want to be glued. And, oops, every time I have to move around here, I have to touch I end up touching where the cell phone is being held. And some on the hole here. And I'm going to stuck this in first. Is it focusing? No, there. So just get it inside the hole. And then I'm gonna press this and the glue I added in. Kind of want this to be out and then in, so kind of like this. That's it, guys. Now I'm just going to see if I need to cut a little bit or glue the edges, but his hair is ready. Let me see. So I'm gonna put some, first I'm gonna cut this a bit. I think this is too long. And every time I cut, I kind of cut, bring it up and cut. So it doesn't get like a straight cut in here. That's better. I like it better already. And now I'm gonna bring it up like this. Again, I touched the phone. And I'm going to put some glue in there on the neck. See, I got a hair here. Can wait it to get dry and I remove it. And then now that I already have the glue on the neck, I kind of just slowly and gentle put the hair in the right spot like this. And that's it. It's already in there. So same thing here. We can bring it up. And there we go. He's ready. And everything, I like everything. Now I'm gonna put the guitar. I'm not gonna glue him here because, as I said, I'm gonna put the little black on the chair here, the foot, and then I'll glue it after, but I'm not gonna show that part because it's just a little thing. And I'm gonna glue the guitar. And we are gonna be done. So the guitar has some dirty here. This is just clay from when we were pressing the guitar in the right spot. We can just clean up. It's not baked. Maybe there's, I don't know what it is. I think it's just clay. Some clay that got on the varnish. Can clean up that with some oil. Let's see if I have oil here. That's good enough. And I am going to, let me see, put some glue where I know that I will need. So let me get a little bit farther with the camera. There. There. And I probably will put some glue where I know that the guitar is going to touch. So here. Probably in here a little bit. And then on his thumb. And I won't put in this finger for now, just after. And now is also a hard part. We have to be really slow, really gentle, because it could be a disaster. So let's pray that it won't be. So right now it's been a while that we don't measure this guitar. I don't even remember exactly where it goes, so kind of have to gently and slowly figure it out to get everything in the right spot. And I think it's here. Get on there and there. Perfect. Perfect, perfect. We got this. I could have put some glue in the arm, I forgot. I'll see if I need. If it doesn't get stuck, I'll put some glue in there, but for now I'm gonna leave it like that. And there it is. John Lennon is ready. And I really like it. Maybe I'm gonna make his hair a little bit more messy here. It's kind of like to rate his hair was a bit more messy. I'll see. Maybe I'll brush a bit and mess it up a little bit more. Okay guys, so our John Lennon is ready. It's just missing for me to fix the chair and glue it, but that's it. So I hope you guys like this class. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and let's see if you guys are gonna make some John Lennons there. And thank you all for joining me and for watching and for having patience for all this long class and this long journey. Thank you guys. See you all in the next class. Bye bye.